But speaking of feeling like T-Pain, we got this album. Hey. This isn't about you.
This isn't about you. You know who you are.
Which is 15 songs by YungSTF.
Oh, yeah.
Dropped on Thanksgiving 2025. It's out on all platforms. You can listen to it. The link will be down in the description. And so I think T-Pain feels slighted by these relationships. So like, it sounds like you feel slighted as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do you feel that way? And then if you do feel that way, or even if you don't feel that way, like what's the real white? Like what was the inspiration behind this project?
Honestly, the inspiration behind this project was my ex. Just everything that I went through with her. I was up north past Seattle. On a bad day, it's about an hour and 40 minutes. I had nobody out there. Nobody. It was just me, her, and her family. My whole life was surrounded by her. And I was trying to make a better life for not only me, but for her, you know, like, that's just what being a man's about. You gotta be able to provide. You gotta be able to pull your weight, you know?
Yeah.
And I was happy to do that. But it was just hard. It was hard to be that far away from everybody who I love. All the opportunities I was missing. I was missing shows because I was out there. It was really hard. The whole situation was like something I've never had to deal with before. And I went through a breakup before with old Nebraska girl. You know, you listen to my music, you already know.
Behind the scenes.
You already know.
Old Nebraska girl. Shout out Nebraska.
It was very different.
Cornhuskers.
I'm not gonna name drop,
That's
but
wild, bro.
But it was very different. After that relationship, I stopped making music for a year when with Nebraska.
Yeah.
And I had the option to do that in this situation with my current ex. I could have beat myself up every single day and done nothing, or I could have put all of that hate and everything that I felt into an album, and I did that, and I'm so proud of myself. I just did a lot of different stuff on here. To me, this album is very. I feel like I could be way more experimental, honestly. But
so
I really
you brought it in.
I brought it down a little bit because I just really wanted to get my point across, and just kind of explain how I feel about just everything that, you know, went on, different eras and stuff like that.
Did you form a new relationship with your music?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
And so it sounds like what you learned is that, like, oh no, I need to put myself first and my art first, and then like if there's a product that comes with a relationship, then I can move that way.
No, definitely. Like, I'll tell you this. There was
what are you about to say?
Did you listen to a lot of Taylor Swift and Adele?
No, I do not like Taylor Swift. I'm not gonna lie. Joji. I listen to a lot of Joji. I think that's the male's version of Taylor Swift. I mean, at least in my eyes. From what the white girls at Starbucks say. But
wow. Yo, that's wild. No, I asked because I think there's something particularly special about breakup albums. Just in terms of like your motivations, your energy, the way the lyrics kind of connect, even if you're in a relationship, because I feel like they're the most vulnerable albums.
Yeah.
Like love albums are or albums that are about love are really great, but it like the artist has to be so good that it feels like it's for everybody, because there are some people who have been happy and they make these albums and you're like, this don't sound good at all.
You gotta be vulnerable enough to spill some of your guts, but like not so malicious that people don't want to listen to it.
Yes.
True. Yeah.
Because they got to be able to connect and sit in their car and cry or be happy or be like, dang, I ain't the only one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no matter what level it is, somebody always has to be able to say, dang, I'm not the only one. And I think that's like the power of what I enjoyed about the album and listening to the album is like, yeah, I've been there.
Thought I told you once.
Exactly.
I ain't told you ass again.
Right. But no, going off the vulnerability, I will say, like, track 6 honestly is one of the most vulnerable. Like I really dig deep in like what happened. Track 6 is the first song I made after everything happened.
What's the title?
First Day After dash Leave That Way. It's I really enjoy how I did these like 2-in-1 type songs. And that's one of them. And if you really listen to what I'm saying, like I'm being so vulnerable, and like the shit I'm saying probably sounds silly, but it's so true, bro. Like it happened, bro. And that's the first song that I made after everything happened, after I figured everything out. And that's definite vulnerability that I feel like turned into like a beautiful thing for real. So
what were some of your inspirations for creating the album?
I really try not to listen to music when I'm making an album. But it was really hard for me not to listen to Tizo Touchdown. I listened to him to this day. Like I listened. It was worse. I'll say that it was worse. But I would listen to religiously only him all day, all night. And it's only because I actually deleted a lot of songs. I threw away a lot of songs because I felt like it was leaning a little too much towards him.
Okay.
You know, I was getting a little too much influenced.
Yeah.
But it's funny. I showed Vil and he was like, "Yeah, this does not sound like Tizo. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're insane." But it was just a me thing, and I really try not to get other outside influences. I really try to zone in on myself. Or if I do get outside influences, like track 3, which was purposely my interpretation of a Michael Jackson, Prince, Rick James, Tizo Touchdown song, then in that case, yes, you know, I'll give it a little bit of, you know, pizzazz in that way. But Tizo, JPEG Mafia, Jane Remover, those were really my biggest inspirations in just the way that I'm making my music. And Vil, really, he's the reason why track 15 is on there. The last
Shout out
song.
Millennium.
Yeah, shout out Millennium.
Shout out the Millennium.
That song, I was like, oh, this is gonna be all Vil, and yeah, it was a surprise.
His one song, yeah. So I really think it's beautiful how Tyler the Creator, when he has people featured on his songs, he lets them have the spotlight, and that's what I always try to do as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a beautiful song to represent that, because the beat, you know, I did my shit with the beat, the mixing, and the mastering, but Vil just did his shit with everything. You know how he does it with his harmonics, the verse, the everything.
Right.
He made that song how I wanted it to be. So. Thank you. It was a beautiful thing.
Special.
That was going to be the other thing that I wanted to point out is you mentioned Tyler, the creator who creates a lot of the parts of his music. You also did all the beats, yes?
Yes, I mixed, mastered, produced, arranged, performed everything.
Savant.
Everything.
What was that?
Yeah.
But I thought that was very inspiring in a lot of different ways, because when you think about like creating all aspects, like there are some people who, like a lot of people would criticize like old Crit or old J. Cole for like when you're creating these beats, you stay in a certain pocket. It doesn't seem like you're stretching yourself, whereas I feel like listening to you can see the different steps you want to take or the experimentation, but like you said, you range yourself back in, which is a very savant kind of thing of understanding like, okay, I need cohesion.
Less is more sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, and I think
true.
that shows apparently through everything. I do have a favorite song.
I'm excited to hear it.
Because I've been thinking about this since you text us in the 52 chat the other day. And you mentioned it earlier, like Waiting for You hits for me.
Yeah.
Waiting for You is
a good ass song,
my bad.
Yeah.
It's my bad. Because I like...
I'm glad.
when you have people using like any auto-tune or any auto-corrective or singing, like there's a mix that only great people have. Like T-Pain being able to sing without auto-tune is to bring it back to T-Pain, is really amazing. But I also enjoy like how you can tell your natural voice, like you could do a nice little song without it, but it's more of a enhancement versus it being a crutch.
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
What do you want people to take from this project? And this will be the final one. We'll close out.
It always gets better at the end. I don't know. It always gets better at the end.
Okay.
Don't stop doing you because someone else doesn't see that validation in you. Don't put all your chips into someone else. It's a hard thing to do, especially when you're with someone that you really love and that's your whole life. You moved for them. You've you know, sacrificed multiple things for them, you know, career, whatever. Just know at the end of the day, it's always going to be you. And yeah.
This ain't about you.
This ain't about
Right.
you.
Out now.
Not at all.
On all streaming platforms.
This isn't about you.
Yeah.
Link will be down in the description to make it even easier for you. Yeah.